Hello, Matt Brown here again with a long anticipated video for the TBI Journey that I know I've been away for a while and I haven't posted any videos in, I don't think I've posted any this year, now that I think about it. But I've been struggling recently, and I thought to myself, I should do a video while I'm struggling, so people can see what it's like on the bad days, on the days that we're not able to fake it. So I wanted to just do a brief video of what it's like to struggle with your thoughts and your words when you're not quite feeling right. And I don't know how to explain the feeling. It's not something that I can really explain. It's not something that I can put my finger on. It's just, I know that I feel different. I feel off. I feel like my thoughts are disconnected with things that I want to say don't come out the way that they're formulated in my head. What I think I want to say doesn't come out the way it's supposed to, and I'm finding that's happening more frequently. That I'm in that, always in that. It's right there. It's just ready to come out, but when it comes out, it's not the way that it was in here. So from here to here, it gets garbled, and I have to stop in the middle of a sentence and kind of rewind it in my head and go, no, wait, what I meant to say was, or here's what I'm trying to say, which is frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, it's frustrating, especially when I used to be so good at this. I used to be able to, I could speak to anybody at any level. It didn't matter uh, what you did for a living, what your level of education was. I could speak to anybody on any level and do it with ease. And now I struggle. I struggle to do that. I struggle to process what I'm hearing and then repeat, what I want to say back in a timely manner so that I don't sound like I'm struggling to process what I'm hearing. But that's really the case. That's really what I'm really processing when I'm being silent. It's because I'm trying to process my thoughts or feelings or what I've been told. I'm like digesting it and trying to put it into words what I want to respond with, and there's a gap. And it's kind of like in slow motion, and I'm constantly saying to myself, spit it out, just say it, will you? But I can't. I can't get my mouth to work and do what my brain is thinking. So it's stuff like that we struggle with, that if you didn't know, you would either assume we were just overtired, or maybe that's just how we are, or sometimes you don't notice at all and you just you wouldn't, maybe we're the only ones that pick up on it. Maybe I'm the only one that notices when I'm struggling. But I know that there's days that I struggle that people see it. There's people that will say, today's a rough day for you, isn't it? I can tell. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your eyes. So I mean, I do have some tells that give it away. I can't fake it all the time, but as this progresses, especially when the weather changes, extremes, when it's 80 one day and 55 the next, that fluctuation in barometric pressure really screws with my head, and it really makes things difficult for me. I mean, my whole body moves slower. My thoughts are slower. I speak slower. My facial expressions aren't as animated. My movements aren't as fluid, and it's really a struggle just to do basic stuff. Just getting out of bed, taking care of the dogs, getting something to eat. Just stuff like that is exhausting. And there's times where I've literally fed the dogs, taken them outside, take my meds, make breakfast, eat, and then go back to bed for another hour or two. I just can't. I'm exhausted after that. It was like a full day, and I'm finding that more and more. I'm driving less and less. I'm not driving as far as I used to. I'm not driving as long as I used to. I'm not driving as often as I used to. I take days off where I don't go anywhere because it's just too much. I mean, it doesn't help that gas is $5.40 a gallon for the premium that I have to use in my car, but even before that, I've noticed myself having to pace myself a little more, and not having the energy to do the things that I would normally commit myself to doing. Yeah, I'll help you do this, and then I'll be over here and help do that, and then I can do this, and I'll take care of that. Now I can't do those things. I have to say no. I have to say I can only do one. I can only do two. I can only help for so long, and then I have to go. I can't stay all day. Whatever the case may be, I have to learn to start saying no more, and I don't like to do that. I like to help. I like to I'm not. It's not that I'm trying to be mean or that I'm trying to avoid people. I'm just trying to avoid overstimulation. And that's really my biggest issue is overstimulation. It doesn't take a whole lot. Some traffic and two conversations, conversations with two different people is more stimulation than my brain can handle. And after 10, 15 minutes of that, I can't. Fried. I'm just done. I can't. I need to rest and cool off and start over. And I don't always notice it until it's too late. Once I've had too much, that's when I realize that I should have stopped half an hour ago or an hour ago. Thank God my parents usually catch on before I do, and they say, "Okay, it's time to go." You're starting to show some symptoms, and I know I do. I get hyper alert, like my eyes bug out, and I'm just looking around, And, because I hear everything. I don't know what anybody's saying, but I hear everyone. And once that happens, my brain just shuts down. It can't handle that much input. 'Cause I don't know what's being said. I just hear the noise. It's just noise to me. That's really what it is. It's just noise. I hear everybody talking. It sounds like everybody's talking to me at the same time, talking about totally different conversations that they're not. That's what it sounds like to me. That's how my brain processes it. It's all coming in at once, all at the same level, all at the same time. I just can't. I can't process it and make sense of, the conversation I'm having with the person across from me, and a conversation someone next to me, or somebody behind me who's not having a conversation with me. They all sound the same to me. It's all one level to me. So I just wanted to make this video so you could see, what it's like when we do struggle. I usually try to make the videos when I'm more upbeat and more entertaining, so you can see that, I do have good days, but I don't do a whole lot of the bad days because I just don't feel like it. And I thought, well, people need to see that too. People need to know that the bad days do happen, and this is what they're like, and this is the way that it is, and this is how we have to handle it. Not everybody has, everybody has different coping skills and methods that they do, but you'll notice that I'm not as animated. I'm not as coordinated with my thoughts and my conversation. I just kind of like in slow motion, and everything's like dream mode. And so that's a vulnerable side I don't like to show. I don't like to reveal that, but I feel that I should, because I know other people have it too, and I know other people deal with it, and I know other people struggle with it, and they don't know how to go about, dealing with people when they feel like this. Nobody wants to feel like they're dumb or not able to function, or that's how we feel though. We feel like people are judging us, even if they're not. That's the nature of brain injuries. We just, it's a paranoia thing. Everybody's judging us. Everybody is second guessing us. Nobody believes us. It's that type of mentality. So I'm going to stop rambling now, and if anybody else has this struggle, please let me know in the comments, and I would appreciate hearing your story if you have one. Thanks.